And welcome back to the First United Bank Center here in game number 2 of the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic here in Canyon, Texas at West Texas A&M University. Here in game 2, it's going to be Fort Lewis College versus University of Arkansas Fort Smith as the Skyhawks take on the Lions here in the second game of this tournament. Going on right now over in the box, the second part of this tournament site. It's going to be Adams State versus the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M. So as we're about to get things underway, take a look at the starting lineups for Fort Lewis. We have number 17, Reagan Maka, along with number 8, Hannah Holland, number 3, Chloe Price, number 12, Fayola Fragali. Coming out of the game is going to be number 1, Kiki Thompson. Checking into the back, the libero is going to be number 18, Lexi Lewis. And also in the front is going to be number 15, Courtney Crownover. On the flip side for Fort Lewis, in the back, we have number 17, Alexis Hobie. The libero, number 2, Cameron Lopez. Followed by number 4, Joviana Romero. In the front, we have number 8, Natalia Lambos, along with number 5, Avina LaRose, and number 11, Cameron Callahan. Fort Smith to serve first. So the set outside the swing, dug out in the back by Fragali. This one touched at the net, and it's going to be a kill for Maka. First point goes to Arkansas Fort Smith. As this one going to be a service ace. As Chloe Price puts that one off the arms of Joviana. This one in the middle, set up for Avin LaRose. That one sailed long past the inline. Early 3-0 lead for Fort Smith. This one going to be set up for Callahan, and the touch in the middle for Holland, unable to get over the net. 3-1. As LaRose back to serve. Set up on the near side. This one touched at the net. That one was for Crownover. This one, no touch, goes wide. 3-2 the lead for Fort Smith. Head coach for the Lions is going to be Jane Sargent in her 24th season at Arkansas Fort Smith. That one goes long. That swing there from Holland just a little bit wide. 3-3 now, as it's all even here in set 1 on the flip side. Head coach for Fort Lewis in her second season is Giedre Tarnaskita. As it's going to be a service ace now for Fort Lewis. This one taken by the libero. Back row attack. Callahan is there. Does she get it over? She does, but it's just out. As Callahan with the first touch, the setter was out. Naya Shaka tried to get a touch on it. And then the diving attempt from Lambos. Unable to find a home. So Lambos with the back set. This swing is dug out by Lewis. This one goes long. On that push attempt, it'll be another attack error. 2 new subs coming into the game for Fort Lewis. It's going to be Peyton Harmon and Lauren Burns. This one touched in the back by Lopez. It'll be another kill. 5-5 the score here in set 1. Pretty back and forth thus far. So Harmon is going to back set on the near side. That one swung on by Hobie. Now for Fort Lewis, it's going to be Paola Fragali. She picks up her first kill of the match. This one very close to the net. Harmon has to bring it back. This one tried to let go in the back for Romero. As we look at the replay, a very big swing from Crownover. Might have been out, but Romero stops it. Now Romero, a back row attack after an out of system ball. This one just pushed deep right over the head of Harmon. As we look at the replay, just a great job in the middle there by Kiki Thompson. This one sent way long by Holland. She will come out in place of Lexi Lewis. So the libero back in the back for Fort Smith. They lead 8-6. The set to Thompson, swung on and it's down. Another kill for Kiki Thompson. 2 for 2 today, as it's a 9-6 lead for Fort Smith. I was talking to head coach James Sargent before the game. Said that they were really looking at this tournament as kind of a little bit of a placeholder to see what they're made of this early in the season. A lot of good competition. Again, West Texas A&M is in this tournament, another formidable Lone Star Conference opponent. St. Ed's, always tough in the Lone Star Conference. Again, here we have Fort Lewis in the RMAC. As this one is sent just a little bit long. UTPB can get things rolling, as we saw earlier today. They rolled in the last 2 sets against SWOSU. This one going to be tough, and it's going to be a net violation for Romero on the far side. (11-7) the score. As Paola Fragali back to serve. And it's going to be a service ace for Paola Fergali. 12-7 as timeout is called from Fort Lewis. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
Jayford Roofing has been protecting our community for 15 years. With more than 30,000 homes and businesses protected by our roofing work, we're proud of our ability to provide efficient, lasting solutions for your roofing needs. What makes us stand out from the competition is that we work for you, with dedicated team members who guide you every step of the way. That is the Jayford advantage. Quality, experience, fast pass scheduling, customer rewards. We have it all. Call Jayford Roofing today for a free inspection. We are Jayford Roofing. We are more.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center here on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Alex Kipp for bringing you the action today. As Arkansas Fort Smith currently has a 12-7 lead here in set number 1. Very well spread out offensively for the Lions. 5 different Lions have recorded a kill thus far. Kiki Thompson leading the way with 2. On the flip side, Fort Lewis themselves do not actually have any kills as it's another service ace. Paola Fergali picking up her second. 13-7 Lions. The set. And it's going to be the first kill of the match for Fort Lewis. Lauren Burns getting the credit for that one. Again, 8 points for Fort Lewis. Before that, kills 6. Check that, 7 with no kills. 5 attack errors for Fort Smith, and 1 service error gave them 6. As this one is going to go just wide on that push attempt there. The 7th and final point for Fort Lewis was a service ace. As Lambos, a great serve there. Lopez with the dig in the back. Romero on the far side will swing. This one just going to be pushed over. Lambos going to set it up. Lexi Lewis able to get this one on the first touch, but the third touch not able to make it over the net. 13-10 now. Fort Lewis fighting their way back into set 1. Service error for Lambos. Lambos, the 5'9" freshman from Colorado Springs. Very young roster here for Fort Lewis. This one dug up by Lopez in the back. A nice dig by Fergali. Holland will sing. Lopez is there again. Back row attack, and it's going to be a kill for Fort Lewis. Alexis Hobie picking up another kill. 14-11. Fort Smith clinging to a 3-point lead here in the first set. Romero to serve. Holland is going to back set. Check that, set the back row. Off and out a system ball. Free pass, set her out. Swing for Hobie. It finds the deep corner. Nobody is there in the deep corner. Right in front of the line judge, it's in. 2-point lead for Fort Smith. As Fort Lewis has come out hot after the timeout. Almost an overpass. This one going to be tipped over. Lambos was able to get to it, but no second touch. Side out, Arkansas Fort Smith. 15-12. Price to serve. Romero takes it. Lambos with the back set. Lewis with the dig. A good up from Holland. Set outside for Hobie. The tip. Is anybody there? Nobody is there. And it looks like, I believe that is a net call. Courtney Crownover called for being in the net. Romero with the bump set. That one for Callahan. Holland will swing. And it's going to be a kill for Megan Holland. She picks up her second kill as it's 16-13. Romero takes the first touch. Hobie to swing again. This one blocked and in. A great job on the far side. Courtney Crownover picking up the block. As we look at the replay, right there at the net. Solo block for Crownover. Back set to Callahan, just tipped over. Holland gets a touch. Roll shot there. Fort Lewis is ready. Hobie swings this one into the net. No touch or block. (18-13) Fort Smith. Take that back. It was, so that's going to be a service ace for Harmon. But I guess I missed something as it's actually going to be a point earlier off the kill from Hobie that went straight down off of the block from Crownover and Holland. So the score, 18-15, should be the correct score. Fort Smith with a 3-point lead. The back set to Hobie, off the top of the block. Price is there. The set for the lefty, Crownover. Back row attack from Romero just rolls it over. Price, the back set to the lefty again. This one is long. And it should be 18-16. So this one taken by Maka. She will back row attack. Gets a good bounce off the net. And it'll be another point for Fort Smith. So 19-16 the score. Romero takes the first touch. The set for Romero. It's blocked at the net by the setter, Price. Chloe Price with the solo block. And it's going to be a timeout for Fort Lewis, 20-6. Fort Smith has the lead. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center here on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today as the Lions of Fort Smith have a 20-16 lead over the Skyhawks from Fort Lewis. Short serve, able to get it up off the net. Romero will swing, and it's blocked by Kiki Thompson. Would have been a great job as we look at the replay. Very short serve. Able to get it off the net, but great timing by Thompson in the middle. 21-16 the score. Harmon is going to back set. This one goes long on the swing from Burns. Lambos back into the game. We'll see who will do the setting duties as Lambos and Harmon are both in. Looks like it's going to be Harmon. Lambos is going to swing off the right side. That one pushed long on the far side. That was number 13, Maddie Nash. 23-16, Fort Smith leads. Nash takes it. Harmon, the back set for Lambos. Off the block, can they get it up? No. As we look at the replay, Lambos right into the double block. It was Frigali and Thompson on the near side. Price going to set for Gali, off the block and down. Another kill, her second of the match, as it's going to be set point for Fort Smith, 24-17. Harmon to set outside. And that one blocked at the net. Thompson and Price team up once more. Another block for Fort Smith as they take set one, 25-17. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. Be back for set two here in game two of the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA, for
80
life.
years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie wide
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
And welcome back here to the First United Bank Center. After set 1, Arkansas Fort Smith has a 1-0 set lead as they took it 25-17 over Fort Lewis. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today as it looks to be a good weekend here in Canyon. As we take a look at the stats from game 1. Reagan Maka leading the way for Fort Smith, 3 total kills, also has 3 digs in the back. Kiki Thompson with 2 kills, 2 blocks. Hannah Holland adding 2 kills herself. Paola Fergali has 2 kills, 4 digs, and 2 service aces. And then Courtney Crownover has a kill herself. Chloe Price with 10 assists, and Lexi Lewis leading the way with 5 digs in the back. On the flip side for Fort Lewis, Alexis Hobie leading the way with 3 kills, while Natalia Lambos, Cameron Callahan, and Lauren Burns have 1 kill apiece. Lambos with 3 sets, or should I say assists, along with 4 digs. Cameron Lopez in the back adding another 3 herself, as Fort Lewis really struggled to get things going offensively due to the height and athleticism in the front row for Fort Smith. As we're ready here for set 2, it's going to be Maddie Nash back to serve. Fergali takes it. Price going to set outside. This one just unable to find the line. First point goes to Fort Lewis. Reagan Maka just unable to find a corner of the court. Maka is going to bump set Lewis. She tries to get it up and does, just over. That one swung on, and it's going to be a point. 4 touches the call on Fort Lewis as it's tied 1 apiece here in set number 2. This one clips the tape. The swing is down from Callahan off the arms of Price. Callahan, the good swing, looking for the deep corner. So 2-1 as LaRose back to serve. Price sets Holland. She finds a deep shot on the roll. It's going to be another kill for Hannah Holland. 2-2 the score here in set 2. Reagan Maka back to serve. Lewis takes it off the swing from Fort Lewis. This one blocked, but Lewis is there again. Crownover will roll it deep and is able to get it down just in front of Nash. The back set able to find its spot. 3-2 Fort Smith. Good serve. Nash is there, however. Set her out after Price with the first touch. Lopez gets it up, and then it looked like that was Lambos and LaRose colliding into each other. It'll be another point for Fort Lewis. Four to 2 Fort Smith. Lambos with the back set. Callahan rolls it deep. Crown over. Hit into the pole. No net violation. She swings and rolls and picks up the point. It's going to be a kill for Crown over. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout that's called for Fort Lewis. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break as well. Actually, I take that back. We're going to keep it here. I think time was just called to fix the net on the far side. Maybe I could be wrong, however. I guess there's a timeout that was called. I must have missed it. Probably Fort Lewis. In the meantime, we're still going to keep it here as we take a look over at the box. It's going to be Adams State versus West Texas A&M. I'm going to check a score update on that. Set 1 just finished. WT won 25-15. So WT playing very well in set 1 thus far. But play is ready to resume here at the First United Bank Center. 5-2, Fort Smith leads. Lambos to set outside. This one through the block and down. Alexis Hobie picking up another kill, her 4th of the match. Back set to Crown over. It's off of Lopez. A powerful swing there on the far side. The lefty putting one down as we look. The back set and boom. Just like that. Another one bites the dust. 6-3, Fort Smith leads. Nash takes it. And Harmon finding the 7 spot right there in the middle. As we look at the replay. (6-4) either way for Fort Smith. This one's long. We'll make it 7-4. So Crown over to serve. Bump set for Nash. That one goes long. A good eye in the back row. 8-4, Fort Smith with the lead. Short serve. Lopez is there. Harmon to back set Lambos, dug out by Crownover. This one, no touch at the net, it's out. That was for Golly with the swing there. Monka takes the first touch. Back row attack. Lambos to swing, and it's going to be off of Maka. (8-6) the score for Fort Smith. Cameron Lopez back to serve. Back set to Kiki Thompson goes long. Speaking of Lopez, one of 7 upperclassmen on the Fort Lewis roster. This one is pushed over. Lambo swings. Lewis sets Crown over in the back row. A great dig by Lopez. This one just going to be rolled over. Is it in? It is. Right there in front of Crown over. So we look at the replay. Just right there in front of her. Unable to get to it. It's 8-all. It's Lopez to swing again. But again, going back to this roster, as a nice dig from Lopez. Fergali falls down on that swing. And Fort Lewis has a lead. It'll result in a timeout from Fort Smith. We'll be back with more on the Fort Lewis roster and the rest of set number 2 here at the First United Bank Center. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are one part passion.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
And we're back here at the First United Bank Center. Fort Lewis right now has a 9-8 lead here in set number 2. If you're just joining us, Arkansas Fort Smith took set number 1, 25-17. As Cameron Lopez still back to serve. But again, like I was saying with Fort Lewis before the break, a very young roster. A lot of underclassmen getting a lot of playing time, especially right now as it's now 9-9 after the service error from Lopez. Again, Lambos, the outside, and the freshman setter on the court right now. Harmon, the secondary setter, a sophomore. As Nash is there for that one. This one will be swung over. That swing from Thompson is in as it's 10-9. But again, going back through things, Nash and Callahan on the court right now. Both of those are seniors, followed by Lopez, the junior. But again, we've seen a lot of time from Alexis Hobie, a freshman from Oregon. And Lauren Burns, a sophomore as well. So potentially a bright future for the Skyhawks, as it's the second season for head coach Turnaskite. Again, by her players, she goes by Coach G. A lot easier to say. And for time purposes, I guess. Back set to Lambos, touched at the net. But it's going to land out. It's going to be a kill for Natalia Lambos. Again, like I was just mentioning her earlier. Lambos, the freshman from Colorado Springs. Crown over takes the serve. Thompson will just tip it up. Out of system ball. Crown over to swing, just rolls it over. I thought Thompson might have been in the net there, or even over the net, a roofing call. Either way, it doesn't matter. It'll be a point for Fort Lewis, 11-11. Much closer here in set number 2. And Price and Thompson not on the same page. 12-11, Fort Lewis with the lead again. Lambos, a good serve. Back row attack for Crown over. It's off Lambos, and nobody's going to get there. (12-12) as Lexi Lewis back to serve for Fort Smith. And Lewis averaged 4.61 digs per set last year for the Lions. As this one's blocked, is it in? It is. That one just able to find the court off the block on the far side. Price and Holland teaming up on that one. So Lewis again. Out of rotation, the call. So Fort Lewis picking up another point. (14-12) for Fort Smith. Check that. As the down ref checking some of the rotations, it looks like. Check that. Replay, no point for Fort Smith. 13-12 the score. Lambos sets Nash in the middle, and another kill. That one was off for Gali in the back. 13-all. Set 2, been very back and forth. And it's going to be a service ace this time. Maddie Nash giving the Skyhawks a 1-point lead. That one swung on in the back row. The set outside for Hobie. Crown over gets it up. And it's going to be a net violation. That one was going to be on Price. Sub coming into the game now for Fort Smith is going to be number 9, Jaslyn Wells. 5'6" junior from Lebanon, Missouri. First ball served right at her. Free ball for Fort Lewis. The slide touched at the net on the attempt from LaRose. That one blocked at the net. Touched over. Lambos was able to get it up, but not enough for another touch. Side out, Fort Smith However, a 1-point lead for Fort Lewis. 15-14 the score. That one might have been out. Hobie went after it anyways. Maka to swing. Lambo's going to back set Callahan. Fergali is there for the first touch. It'll be a free ball. Lambos to set Callahan in the middle. It's off of Price. Another point for Fort Lewis. (16-14). Price to set Maka in the middle, and what a dig by Nash in the back. Holland goes for the touch, and it's out. (17-14). Fort Lewis with a 3-point lead. Lewis takes it. The set for Crown over. That one long over the block. And finding the deep corner. (15-17). 15 serving 17. As we see the replay there. Fort Smith has cut the lead to 2. After the pushover from Price. Callahan with the swing, but Maka is there. Set up for Hobie. Was there a touch at the net? Apparently so. Deep push from Price. A great job. Very heads-up play from Chloe Price to come in and attack that one early and push it to the deep corner. Back-to-back points or kills from Chloe Price. This one swings, and it's long on the near side from Callahan. And just like that, we have a tie ball game. Timeout, Fort Lewis. We'll be back here with more of the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
And we're back here at the First United Bank Center. 17 all here in set number 2. After an early lead from Fort Smith, Fort Lewis battled back and ended up with a 3-point lead before 3 consecutive points for the Lions. Has tied this up at 17 apiece as we flashed over to the box real quick. The other game going on here at the BritKare Classic. WT leading Adams State 14-9 in set number 2. Again, they took set number 1 25-15. As that one, a ferocious kill in the middle. A great job there by Avin LaRose. As we look at the replay, quick set, and Lewis unable to handle it. 1-point lead for the Skyhawks. Harmon back to serve. Crown over, tips it over. And it's going to be a point after Hobie got a touch at the net and then tried to tip it right back over, but didn't really get anything on it as she watches it fall to the ground in front of her. 18-all is Megan Holland back to serve. Harmon to set outside. Lambos, that one touched. And it was 19-18 Fort Lewis. Maka takes that one. Price to set in the middle. Are they able to get it up? It looks like they were, however, Lions called in the net. 20-18. Short serve. Maka is there. Price, a very good set. Able to get that one up quick. And this one is going to be off of Price. Another point for Fort Lewis. And it looks like that's going to prompt a timeout from Coach Sargent. 21-18. Fort Lewis leads here in set number 2. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back here. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic right after this.
Smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life program.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless, grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center here on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today as Fort Lewis currently with a 21-18 lead. Serve from Hobie, taken by Lewis. Back set to Thompson. Out of system ball. Lambos will just roll it over. Price is going to set for Gali on the near side, and it's going to be a point for Fort Smith. 21-19 now. Set outside to Nash. Maka is there. Price will just tip it over and finds a spot in the middle of the Skyhawk defense. 21-20. This one rolled over by Lambos. Crown over is there. Set to Thompson, off the block and straight down. It's going to be a kill for Kiki Thompson. 21-all here in set 2. Crown over with the serve. Nash takes it. Harmon to set Nash. This one touched at the net, and nobody able to get to it. It'll be a point for Fort Lewis. 22-21. This one taken by Lewis. Price able to go get to it. Maka will push it over. The slide, is it long? Touched at the net. It'll be a point for Fort Lewis, 23-21. Sub coming in, Crownover coming out, Wells coming back in. Price is going to set this one up. And two Lions collide. It's Fergali and Maka. Set point for Fort Lewis. The set to Thompson. She puts it down. 24-22. Fort Smith's not out of it yet. Set in the middle. This one blocked, but it's going to land out. Fort Lewis takes set number 2, 25-22. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back for set number 3. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference. Years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. 80 years, the Lone Star Conference.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
How do you make something that's already fresh even fresher? By adding fresh new things, like crisp pico de gallo for a little kick, and creamy cilantro lime sauce for that extra whoa. And pepper jack cheese because, of course, all on top of 2 fresh beef patties, or with chicken on a brioche bun. Whataburger's limited time pico de gallo burger and new pico de gallo chicken sandwiches. Good thing for fresh things. Good thing there's Whataburger.
And welcome back here. About to start set 3 of game 2 here at the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic. It's tied 1 apiece here between Fort Lewis College and the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. As we take a quick look at some stats first for the Lions. Courtney Crownover leading the way offensively with 6 kills, also has 4 digs in the back. Kiki Thompson adding 5 kills and 2 blocks. Chloe Price with 4 kills, 20 assists, 5 digs, and 3 blocks from the setter position. Reagan Maka adding 4 kills, 2 assists, and 7 digs of her own. 3 kills apiece for Hannah Holland and Paola Fergali. Fergali also has 7 digs, and then Lexi Lewis with 9 digs in the back. On the flip side for Fort Lewis, Alexis Hobie leading the way with 6 kills and 3 digs. Natalia Lambos, 4 kills of her own, 9 assists, and 5 digs in split setting duties with Peyton Harmon, who has 8 kills. Check that, 8 assists and 5 digs thus far. Also offensively, Cameron Callahan and Maddie Nash adding 6 total kills, 3 apiece, and then 2 kills from Avin LaRose. So we're about to start set number 3. Fort Smith with the serve. It's going to be Price, Lewis, Fregali, Maka, Crownover, and then Savannah Wharton into the middle. On the flip side, for Fort Lewis, it's going to be Harmon, along with Hobie, Nash, Lopez, Lambos, and I believe that is LaRose. Harmon to set Hobie, and it's down. 7th kill of the match for Alexis Hobie. This one tried to get up from Price after Lewis was unable to get a clean first touch. Two nothing Fort Lewis thus far. Price going to set Crown over. Set outside. This one touched at the net and down on the Fort Smith side. 3-0 Fort Lewis out to an early lead. And it's going to be a service ace for Alexis Hobie. 4-0 Fort Lewis, jumping out early on top. Trying to keep up the momentum after taking set number 2. This one clips the net. Maka to swing. Harmon will set Lambos. Tools the block off of Maka and down. 5-0 Fort Lewis. And a very early timeout from Fort Smith. With that, we're going to take a quick break as well. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center here. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today as a 5-0 run here to start set number 3. Forced a very early timeout from Lions head coach James Sargent. Hobie back to serve again. Hard serve. That one's tough as Maka and Lewis collide with each other. It's going to be a service ace again for Hobie. Maka's going to come out now. Chloe Anderson into the back row. 5'9" freshman from North Richland Hills. So Nash to serve again, 6-0. Very hard serve. Lewis had trouble with that one. Crownover will just push it over. Good job to just get that one up from Lopez. as she crashed into, it looks like that is Nia Shaka. 6-foot sophomore from Lavetta, Colorado. As that back set pushed out a little bit far for Lambos. Second straight point for Fort Smith. It's now 6-2. This one goes just long. As we watch the replay, and just past the inline for that one. Harmon's going to set outside, but it's going to be a double touch for Harmon. And after a 6-0 lead for Fort Smith, it's now 6-4. This one swung on, it's blocked, and a great job there by Wharton with the quick double bounce. And just like that, timeout right back on the Fort Lewis side. We're going to take a quick break. 6-5, Fort Lewis leads here in set number 3. In the meantime, we'll be back here. You're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs! Jayferg Roofing has been protecting our community for 15 years. With more than 30,000 homes and businesses protected by our roofing work, we're proud of our ability to provide efficient, lasting solutions for your roofing needs. What makes us stand out from the competition is that we work for you, dedicated team members who guide you every step of the way. That is the Jayferg advantage. Quality, experience, fast pass scheduling, customer rewards. We have it all. Call Jayferg Roofing today for a free inspection. We are Jayferg Roofing. We are more.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Set number 3, as that one was tried to just get dumped over. And that one off the block from Fregali. Another kill for Fort Smith. It's now a tie ball game here in set number 3. As Chloe Anderson at the service line. Short serve. A great job to get it up, and a smart play from Price. It was an overpass on the very short serve from Anderson. And then that turned into a heads-up play from Price to just push it deep corner. That swing from Nash goes long, no touch. 8-6, Fort Smith leads. Fort Lewis started out with a 6-0 run. Now it's an 8-0 run from Fort Smith. This one blocked at the net by Fregali. 9-6 now. So the court being cleaned again. Overpass, the battle at the net, won by Lambos. The serve from Anderson caused an overpass, and we see there a great job by Lambos to win that battle. So Lopez to serve for Fort Lewis. Price is going to set for Gali. It's dug out by Harmon. The bump set, Romero to swing right into the net. Good job there from Harmon to bring that one off the net. Crown over will swing. No touch at the net. It'll be a point for Fort Lewis. 10-8 the score. Pushed in the middle. Lewis is there. Crown over swings. Unable to get it up is Lopez. It'll be another point for Fort Smith, 11-8. Set in the middle. Romero with the solo block. Romero swinging, and Kiki Thompson. Easy money in the middle from Thompson, as it's now a 12-8 lead for Fort Smith. This one an overpass. And this one swung into the net by Callahan. And it's going to be 13-8 Fort Smith. Second and final timeout called now for Fort Lewis. As we take a quick break with them, you're watching more volleyball here at the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
And welcome back here at the First United Bank Center. The second and final timeout just called, as Fort Lewis currently trails 13-8. Started out on a 6-0 run. Since then, it's been a 13-2 run for Fort Smith. Crown over to serve. Set on the near side. Goes long on the far side. As Chase Swinson, sophomore from Roseburg, Oregon, sends that one long. The next serve from Crownover into the net. It's going to be 14-9. Swinson to serve. Lewis takes it. The slide from Thompson goes long. Price to set for Gali. She tools the block, and it's going to be another kill. For Gali, back to serve now. (15-10). Set in the middle. It's blocked at the net. Fort Lewis pushes it over. The set on the near side to Anderson. This one's going to go out. It's going to be another kill for Chloe Anderson. 16-10 the score. Hobie swings. Then the battle at the net. Has no clear winner. This one's blocked. It's gotten up. And Lewis just unable to get to it. A long run. 16-11. This one just tipped over by Fergali. Thompson gets way up above the net. A great job there from Kiki Thompson. Picking up her 6th kill of the game. 17-11, Fort Smith leads. The set outside, blocked. It's going to be Wharton and Price teaming up for that one. Lewis able to get to this one. In the middle for Wharton. And it's down. Another point for Fort Smith. Wharton picking up her first kill of the match. However, does have 2 blocks. This one clips the tape. The swing there going to be put down by Hobie as Wells on the far side. Unable to get a clean touch. Harmon coming in to serve as Callahan comes out. Lewis tries to get to this one. Does she get it up? No. So that one touched the floor. 19-13. This one goes out from Harmon, a service error. 20-13 now. Tough run, a great job. Are they able to get it up? Did she get it over? Just out. My goodness, what a play that would have been. As we look at the replay, it's touched up, and then Lewis with a diving attempt, and it's just out. What a play that would have been if it would have landed in bounds. Price to Wharton on the slide. Lambos to swing. Crown over. Able to keep it alive. Price will now back set Crown over. It's just rolled over. This one way long on the far side from Swinson. Looks like they're going to wipe off the court once more. (21-14) Fort Smith with the lead. Harmon to set into the middle. And that one's put down from Naya Shaka. (21-15) Fort Smith with the lead. Lopez back to serve. This one, is there a touch at the net? Okay, doesn't look like there's a touch. However, Fort Lewis was in the net. (22-15). That one blocked at the net. Swinson gets it up, touched at the net again. Now on the Fort Smith side, Thompson will push it. This one is down in the back right in between Wharton and Anderson. (22-16) here in set number 3. Tied at 1 set apiece thus far. And a bad hit on the serve there from Lambos, as it's 23-16. That one rolled over on a back row attack. Price will just push it over. That one blocked at the net. The attempt again. Dump shot. Does it get down? It does. Chloe Price with another kill on the dump shot there. This one sent way long from Crown over. Still set point for Fort Smith. 24-17. Lewis takes the serve. And almost able to get this one up off of a double bounce. That one went originally off of Pace and then off of Hobie. But it'll fall on the Skyhawks side. Set point for Fort Smith. They win 25-17 and take a 2-1 set lead. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back. You're watching more of the BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA. For
80 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1831 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today as we're about to start set number 4 here between the Lions of Fort Smith and the Skyhawks of Fort Lewis. As of right now, Fort Smith with a 2-1 set lead as they just took set number 3. Final score 25-17. Again, they took set 1, 25-17. Fort Lewis took set number 2, 25-22. And then again, set number 3 goes back to Fort Smith, 25-17. As we take a quick look over at the box, WT playing Adams State. They took set 1, 25-15, set 2, 25-15. Currently in set number 3 right now. Adams State leading 21-18. On the court for Fort Lewis is going to be Wharton, Price, Anderson, Fergali, Crownover, and Lewis. On the flip side, it's going to be Lambos, Shaka, along with Lopez, Swinson, Harmon, and Hobie. As the first point goes to the Skyhawks. An emphatic block in the front row as we look at the replay. And just right there you can see Shaka and Hobie teaming up. So Harmon to serve. Anderson rolls it over. Lopez is there. Harmon to set for Hobie. Fergali with the dig. Lopez is there again. A long run. Did she get it over? No. A good effort over there from Hobie, Lopez, and Swinson. However, the count 1-1. All tied up here in set number 4. Service error from Price makes it 2-1. Lewis takes the serve. Price tried to set Crown over. It was touched at the net. Lopez gets it up. Harmon to set Lambos. The swing comes back over on the other side. The set for Swinson. Price gets it up, and Wharton puts it down off of the second touch. A very heads-up play as we look at the replay here. Price with the quick hands. Wharton pushes it over. Swinson was there. However, not quick enough. 2-2 here in set 4. Lewis with the dig. The back set to Crown over. Unable to find the deep corner as that one just past the end line as it's 3-2 for Lewis. Lopez to serve. Anderson swings it over. This one dug out by Price. For Golly to swing. Set to Swinson. She tools the block. It's going to be out off of Wharton and Crown over. 4-2, Fort Lewis leads. As we see there, just out off the block. A great job to tool the block from Swinson. Quick update at the box. Adams State leading WT, taking set number 3, 25-18. Price keeps it up. Fergali unable to keep it over, however. Five to 2, Fort Lewis with the lead. Short serve, unable to keep it over, or should I say get it over from Lopez. Wharton to serve, and that one right back into the net. Back-to-back service errors from both sides. Five to 3 the score right now. Lambos to serve, a hard serve right into the net. 1, 2, 3 service errors in a row. As the points just go back and forth here in set number 4. It's 6-4. Fort Lewis with a 2-point lead. This one's set. And Swinson puts it down. This one over the double block of Thompson and Price. Corinna Pace, 5'7" freshman from Gilbert, Arizona, into serve. The dump shot there from Price. It's a 7-5 ball game here in set 4. Fort Smith looking to close things out in 4. After this game, there's not another game here in the FUB until 7 p.m. as that one swung on, and it's another kill. This one goes to Alexis Hobie. Again, going back to the schedule, however, not another game here until 7 p.m. in the First United Bank Center as St. Edwards takes on Adams State. This one swings long from Anderson, no touch. 9-5 Fort Lewis. Timeout called for Fort Smith. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break as we go over the rest of the schedule. When we come back, you're watching the 2021 BritKare Lady Buff Classic when we come back.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are one part passion.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today. Fort Lewis with a 9-5 lead here in set number 4. However, Arkansas Fort Smith with a 2-1 set lead thus far. We'll see how things continue to play out here in the second game at the FUB. For Lewis to serve, it's taken by Crown over the set in the middle to Thompson off the top of the block. Hobie will roll it over, and a miscommunication between Anderson and Fergali. Ten 5 to score. Price to set Crown over in the middle. Good job from Fergali to get a touch on it. However, that one tipped right past Thompson. As we look at the replay, it was touched there and then just tipped right past Thompson in the middle. Heads up play from Harmon. Thompson swings. It's going to be a net violation. Hobie called for in the net. (11-6) the score right now as Wharton comes back into the middle for Thompson. Lexi Lewis back to serve for Fort Smith. Romero takes this one. Hobie to swing. Did they get it up? A great job by Crown over. It's on it. It's long. Good there from Fort Lewis. (11-7) score. Looks like they're wipe off the board just a little bit more. 11-7 for Lewis leads here in set 4. That's Hobie. And it's going to count just over the block. (12-7) for Lewis leads. Price Anderson, this one goes long on far corner. 13-7. Same do up here in the BritKare Lady Buff Classic in the box at 2 p.m. Going to be UC Basin versus Sinez as Wharton with a nice thing on this one, but Harmon is there. Anderson rolls it over, start out of net. This effort for Fergali. Touched that in. And Bose has it sent right back by Anderson. Alderson, I apologize. Back to serve. And it's going to serve for Chloe Price. For the lead cuts of 4. Price ready. Serve taken by Hobie. Just over Lewis there. This wing. It is in the deep corner. Nate Marabella. 5'11" junior from Friendswood, Texas. Picking up the kill there. Her first kill of the match. in the middle of Hobie, and she put this one down. 12 kill for Alexis Hobie. For Smith, 14-10 lead. They get this one up. Free ball coming. Set it in the middle. Regali has the back set. This one out by Hobie. That one touched by Price. And Lewis might not have been able to get to it, but she was diving for the ball initially. 15-10 Fort Lewis. This one's very short. Price able to get it up. Good up from Fergali. Marabella swings, however, right into the block. And it's going to be another timeout for Fort Smith. They trail 16-10 in the meantime. We'll be right back. You're watching more of the BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
And we're back here at the First United Bank Center. Alex Kipp for bringing you the action today as Fort Lewis has a 16-10 lead here in set number 4. They currently trail 2-1 as Arkansas Fort Smith looking to close things out and come back and take this instead of having to go a deciding 5th set. So Price going to set Alderson. Lopez is there. It's an overpass. Overpass again. Wharton is there on the block. This one blocked again by Wharton at the net. Set up. Lewis was there for a second, but no secondary touch as it's off her arms. Another kill for Fort Lewis. They lead 17-10. Quick look offensively outside of Alexis Hobie with 12. Nobody else with more than 6. As the wealth has been spread around if you're Fort Lewis, as the Skyhawks pick up another point on the attack error there from Marabella. It's 18-10. This one's set for Alderson. It's blocked at the net. Able to get it up is Wharton. Tipped over. Wharton gets it up again. This one swung on. Touched by Price, but no secondary touch. And it's going to be 19-10. Fort Lewis with a commanding lead here in set 4. Alderson coming out. Reagan Maka coming back in. Price going to set Wharton in the middle. A great up by Lopez. Swinson will swing. Marabella will swing. Lopez is there again. This one swung right into the net from Lambos, however. 2 great defensive plays from Cameron Lopez, the 5'2 junior from Albuquerque. The libero doing her job before the swing there from Lambos. So Maka to serve. Very close to an overpass, as it's going to be probably about as close to a service ace as you can get without actually being a service ace, as Harmon pushes that one off the antenna. 19-12. Lopez is there. Back set to Lambos. Mirabella has it. The set for Fergali, blocked. Fergali one more time. Lopez is there. This one goes long, and it's going to be another point for Fort Smith. 19-13. Maka ready again. Short serve, and just barely clipping the net. Service ace for Reagan Maka. (19-14). Lopez takes it. Set outside. Lewis is there. It's touched but blocked at the net, and Wharton picks up another block. Savannah Wharton with her third block of the match. And a timeout for Fort Lewis. Fort Lewis still leads 19-15, but a 5-0 run from Fort Smith forces a timeout. We're going to keep it here in the meantime as we take a look at some of the stats thus far through four, technically 3.5 sets. Again, for Fort Smith, nobody with more than 8 kills thus far. Courtney Crownover has 8. Kiki Thompson and Chloe Price have 7 apiece. Fergali has 6. Maka has 4. 3 for Holland, 2 for Alderson and Wharton, and 1 from Marabella. Price handling the setting duties right now has 28 assists to go with 13 digs. Fergali also has 13 digs as well. 16 digs from the libero Lexi Lewis. On the flip side, for Fort Lewis, Alexis Hobie with 12 kills and 10 digs to go with 3 service aces. Outside of that, nobody with more than 6. Lambos and Swinson with 6 apiece. Maddie Nash with 4. 3 from Shaka and Callahan. 2 from LaRose and Harmon. And 1 from Lauren Burns. Peyton Harmon, 20 assists, 10 digs. Cameron Lopez, 19 digs in the back. Lambos, 10 assists, 5 digs. Ready for play whistle was not blown as Maka served just a bit early. So Maka to serve again. Hobie takes it. Set outside for Swinson. Down in front of Maka. And the timeout working to perfection for Fort Lewis. (20-15) the score here in set 4. Lewis takes it. Price with a one-handed set. And it looks like Swinson was in the net. It was a beautiful one-handed touch set from Chloe Price. And a good swing from Marabella. (20-16), Fort Lewis leads. The set back, blocked at the net by Fergali. Now the swing for Swinson just over the head of Holland and Maka in the back. (21-16), Fort Lewis leads. Lewis takes this one. It's an overpass. Harmon has it for Swinson. Price, the double touch. 22-16 here in set 4. Fort Lewis Looks like they have a good chance to force a deciding fifth set. The set to Thompson off the block and down. It's a kill for Kiki Thompson, her 8th. Now checking into the game for Fort Smith is going to be number 13, Taylor Lintz. 5'7" freshman setter from Columbiaville, Michigan. She's in to serve. Romero takes it. The set to Swinson. Dug out by Maka. Back row attack for Maka. Lopez is there, however. Swinson once more. That one at the net. Thompson's there again. Swinson a third time. This one through the block and down. 23-17 Fort Lewis. As we see Thompson pushed it back over. Swinson able to get it down. Fugali to set back row attack for Maka. This one through the block and down of Price. Alexis Hobie picking up her 13th kill of the match. As Corinna Pace serving for set point, and it's going to be an ace. 25-17, Fort Smith drops set 4 as Fort Lewis picks up their second to force a deciding 5th set. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back here for set number 5. Tied all at 2 apiece here. You're watching more of the BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie lies
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
And we're back here at the First United Bank Center. Deciding 5th set upcoming as Fort Lewis took set number 4 by a final of 25-17. Again, back and forth this match has gone. Fort Smith took set 1 25-17. Fort Lewis took set 2 25-22. Fort Smith came back and responded, taking set 3 25-17. And then, as you just saw right there, Fort Lewis won set 4 25-17. So a deciding 5th set, it'll go to 15. As we take a look at the starters for both sides, it's going to be Holland, Wharton, Maka, Fergali, Price, Thompson, and Lewis again going to check out. Likely for Thompson, who's standing in the back row right now. On the flip side, as I see LaRose come out for Lopez, it's going to be Lopez along with Pace, Romero. On the outside is going to be Shaka. It's going to be Harmon, the setter. And then Hobie, the 6 on the floor right now for the Skyhawks. Fort Smith with the serve as Price back to serve for the Lions. Pace takes the first one. Free ball for Fort Smith. The back set, it's going to be pushed deep by Wharton. And it's going to be a kill for Savannah Wharton, her third of the game. Flash over to the box. 21-17, West Texas leads Adams State in set number 4. 4 points away from completing the match. This one blocked at the net. However, it goes out off of Wharton. 1-1 here in set 5. Harmon swings. Maka has it. Fergali to set Maka to be a free ball for Fort Lewis. Able to get it up is Harmon. A great effort. Fergali to set Wharton. Harmon is there. Lopez to bump set Hobie. Price somehow avoids the net, and Maka unable to get it over. Fort Smith leading 2-1 right now. Harmon to serve again. Maka takes it. Price to set up Wharton on the near side. Hobie will now swing over. Price the quick set in the middle to Holland. Good up bump from Fergali. Maka will swing. Lopez a long run. She gets there. Hobie will bump it over. Fergali is there. Quick set to Wharton. The tip, and it's down. A kill for Savannah Wharton. Ties this game up at 2 as we look at the replay. Just the pushover. Quick set and the nice tip from Wharton. Two to 2 the score. Back set to Hobie goes long. Fort Smith retakes the lead 3-2. Maka to serve. Hobie to swing. This one's long. No touch at the net. And it's going to be a timeout for Fort Lewis. Arkansas Fort Smith with a 4-2 lead here in the 5th and final set. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break and be back. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are one part passion.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
And welcome back to the First United Bank Center. 4-2 lead here for Fort Smith. Maka back to serve. Holland, Wharton, Fergali, Lewis, Price, and Maka as it's a service error for Maka. 4-3 now. On the flip side, it's going to be Shaka, Lambos, Swinson, Lopez, Harmon, and Hobie. Short serve. Fergali there, and it's going to be overpass. After that, kill in the middle. This one is there. Price set. Arm is there. Lopez gets to it. 3 ball for 4 in the middle. With Lex gets over. Swinton swing is a touch. Touch at the net. For Fort Lewis. Golly, swing, it's touch. Lopez got it up, but push it further out. Good touch from Lopez, just not able to do anything with it. So Holland swings. This one is going to be a point for Fort Smith. Defense over. Holland is there. It's long. Good touch. Six here in 5. Lopez Silvers. To the net. Point for Fort Lewis. 7. Very tightly contested set number 5. Set dug out by Harmon. He swing from that. This under Wharton at the net. And this swing from Fergali. Off block. Two new players coming in for Fort Smith. It's Crown over in for Price. And Wharton checking out for Corin Chaffin. Chaffin will just push it over. Harmon had it blocked at the net. This one, Chaffin was there for, just unable to get a clean touch on. Again, Chaffin, the new setter, in after Price comes out at the end of the game. Bold move as Chaffin had not previously been in. But it looks like it might work out thus far as it's still 8-8. Fergali back to serve. Fergali to serve. Romero takes it. Swinson to swing. Lewis is there. Set in the middle. Thompson will just have to punch it over. Lewis with a good dig. The set for Maka, but Lopez is there. Swinson to swing. This one's long, no touch. 9-8 Fort Smith. As we see here, set outside, no touch at the top of the net. 9-8. Fergali to serve. Very tightly contested fifth set here between the Skyhawks and the Lions. Lopez takes it. The slide set, and it's down. A great job there from Avin LaRose. The junior from Falcon, Colorado, ties this game up at 9 apiece. Corinna Pace back to serve for Fort Lewis. And it looks like Fort Smith called for the back row attack. Timeout for Fort Smith. 10-5, Fort Lewis leads. Check that, 10-9, I'm sorry. 10-9, Fort Lewis leads here in set 5. We'll be back. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic after this.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
And we're back here at the First United Bank Center. Decisive fifth set between Fort Lewis and Arkansas Fort Smith. Fort Lewis has a 10-9 lead. Corinna Pace back to serve for the Skyhawks. Maka takes it. Set into the middle. Thompson has it tipped at the net. Set for Hobie, blocked at the net. Fort Lewis gets it up. Hobie swings again. Lewis is there in the back. Crown over just tips one over the block. And we're tied again at 10 apiece. Lexi Lewis back to serve for Fort Smith. Harmon to set Romero in the back row. Fergali is there. This one gonna hit the antenna as Chaffin was going for it. 11-10. This one goes long this time. Service error for Fort Lewis. Chloe Price back into the game for Fort Smith. Pace takes the serve. Hobie swings, and it's blocked at the net. Holland and Wharton team up. 12-11. Fort Smith finally taking the lead again, as it had gone back and forth all set. Romero takes the serve. The set to Hobie. This one unable to get up for Fort Smith, as Price had a touch, but it was just too short. 12-12. Very exciting match, as the court's going to get cleaned again. Short break in the action. (12-12). Harmon back to serve. Harmon to serve. Maka takes it. The set in the middle to Holland, and it's off the arms of Lopez and into the stands. A good swing from Hannah Holland gives Fort Smith a lead. (13-12), Lions lead. And it's going to be a timeout for Fort Lewis. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break with them. You're watching the BritKare Lady Buff Classic. After this,
a smile is understood in any language. It represents joy, love, and shows you care. At Full Smile Dental, our mission is to build lifelong relationships one smile at a time by providing accessible, compassionate, quality care with the personal touch of friendship. Come see us at Full Smile Dental, located in Canyon, Amarillo, Dumas, and Dalhart, and ask us about our free Whitening for Life program.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless, grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back.
and we're back here at the First United Bank Center. Alex Kipfer bringing you the action today. 13-12, Arkansas Fort Smith leads over Fort Lewis here in this decisive fifth set. Maka to serve. Lopez takes it. Harmon to set in the middle, and it's blocked at the net by Holland. Match point, Fort Smith. Reagan Maka serving for the match, 14-12. Taken by Hobie. The set outside. Tooled off the block. And Fort Lewis is still alive. That one swung on by Lambos. And a great job there. 14-13, Hobie to serve. Lewis takes it. Price to set for Gali. This one through the block and down. And that is the match. Paola Fergali ends the game here in set number 5, 15-13. As Arkansas Fort Smith picks up the win here in their first game of the BritKare Lady Buff Classic. Take a look at some quick stats. Leading the way for Fort Smith is Courtney Crownover. As Crownover had 10 kills for Fort Smith. Fergali adding 10 herself. 8 from Kiki Thompson. Price had 7. Massive game from Chloe Price, 7 kills, 33 assists, 12 digs. Bergali had 16 digs herself. Lexi Lewis with 22. 5 blocks from Wharton, 4 from Price, 3 from Kiki Thompson. On the flip side, for Fort Lewis, Alexis Hobie with 14 kills. Chase Swinson with 10. Lambos with 7. Shaka with 4. Nash with 4. Peyton Harmon had most of the setting duties in the late stages of this match. Finished with 26 assists. Lambos finished with 10. In the back row, Harmon had 13 digs. Hobie had 11. And then Lopez, the libero, had 22. But in the meantime, that'll be it here from the First United Bank Center. Fort Smith takes it in 5 sets. So that is all for now. Alex Kipfer signing off. We'll be back at 7 p.m. It's going to be St. Edward's versus Adams State.